Harry.
Welcome to the Sisterhood of the Traveling Bantha. We are your hosts, Denise
and Rexy, and we are recording with special support from Council Member Mark Collier.
And we're broadcasting from our galaxy to yours.
May the Force be with you.
Always.
Hey, Herd.
What is up, Herd?
We are awkward, I guess. What's happening right now?
I feel like we have forgotten what we do here. No,
have we ever had a podcast before? Have we ever done this?
I don't know. Our brains are so frazzled, but we are here to reel it in to continue our Jedi training from last week.
We are on part 2. So, if you have not listened to or watched part 1, you should go watch it or listen to it and then come back and join us for part 2.
Last week we talked about the mind trick, and we talked about the push.
So known as the mind touch or the mind form.
Yes, for the mind trick. But then
for the mind trick. Yeah, mind touch or mind form. Mind form, we found out was commonly used by the Jedi, and that was used to more manipulate people into doing dangerous.
Yeah. So,
which Matthew is nothing like making somebody barely look away so that you can escape with your droids.
I decided, thinking about that. So Matt's actually playing Star Wars Unlimited with me now. I got him playing a deck. We're so good versus evil. Like, my deck is all
I'm
Jedi.
Not shocked at all. So you got a bunch of Sith?
He has a Darth Maul deck.
Yes!
Filled with Sith and Inquisitors.
I love it.
Mine is a Jedi deck.
A bunch of Jedi, yep.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, it makes sense.
I was like, this is so Matt and I, I'm like, no, you gotta just use mind tricks. Do subtly. Get information. And he's like, no, use the mind force and choke it out of him. I'm like,
of course.
But he does have a card in there called Force Choke.
Nice.
In his deck.
I would have been way more shocked if Matthew had built a light side or rebellion deck or something. Of course he's a bad guy.
He's trying to get me to play it. He's like, Denise, I really think you need to play the small deck. You need to just go full aggro and attack. I'm like, no, I don't want to play a bad guy. I want to be a good guy. He's like, you can, but you need to know.
I get it though. Every time I play a video game where you can either choose good or bad options, I cannot bring myself to choose the bad. I can't be mean to a video game character. Even I feel too bad about it. So even if I go in and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go completely off character. I'm gonna be a bad guy. I'm gonna make all the bad choices, all the wrong like in Skyrim. The first time I make somebody feel bad, I'm so sorry. I'm actually a good guy.
I did a draft where you got 3 packs and you had to pick one of the 3 leaders, and they were all bad guys, and I was really? And I couldn't get into the game.
Want to.
I couldn't. I didn't like how it felt. I didn't like having to pick all these dark villainy characters,
and then having to play as a bad guy, right?
I say that, but I am making a villainy.
Oh, are you?
As a Dark Malak, or no, Dark Raven.
Oh,
it's a Raven deck.
Oh, that's cool.
It's actually gonna
be really fun. That's
super cool.
Rooney's, right? Rooney?
Yes, Rooney. It's a Raven deck.
You should talk to her. You haven't talked to her in a while. You should message her and be like, "Guess what I'm doing."
I should show her the card too. It's really cool. And it's also awesome because it has an Anakin Skywalker card in it.
That's cool too.
And he can play both good.
Oh, okay. So Anakin or Darth.
Yeah, which is really cool. And Tenerius, Darth Tenerius, he can also play Tyrannus. He can play good or bad. So he's gonna be in there
Oh,
too.
that makes sense.
He's like
okay.
in neutral. So
Yeah.
both of those are gonna go in.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's so fun. But like, there's so much happiness on your face right now. Like, I
It's
love
fun.
how you were like, I remember it wasn't like maybe a month or two ago.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm gonna try this. Like, it sounds interesting. And now you're just like,
That's what I was doing
Like-
before I came over. Matt and I were playing.
I love it. Like, you're so happy, and I love it.
But yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we were doing before I came over. We were
Good.
playing and using horse choke on my character.
Oh, to get information out of you.
to take
Well,
out
if
my
you're
Jedi.
already building a bad guy deck, you're gonna have to take Matthew up on it
Yeah.
and play his Maul deck.
So, but yeah, so we're gonna continue our Jedi training,
Yeah.
not the dark side training.
Not yet.
No. I'm
Sounds like Denise is turning. though.
The plan is I do eventually want to do a dark side series also. I do have information on that I have been pulling. I just don't want to do one back to back after Jedi. Kind of
Yeah,
a nice
yeah, no,
little
that makes
break.
sense. Yeah.
But
We'll
there
find something.
is information. I would also like to do something about along the lines of like bounty hunter, kind of underworld stuff. here.
It's been a while since
So-
we've talked Bounty Hunter, like a long time.
Yeah, so that would be fun also.
I very much, especially after like just having finished the High Republic series. Like,
You finished?
oh yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
There were a couple of times I wanted to throw up. There were a couple of times I had to like literally stop the book and just like there was one chat with Ember.
I know. I warned you. I told you that Ember chapter was going to be rough.
And it was like
And then Baryaga.
Ember and then Baryaga leaping off the
Yeah.
cliff to chase Ember. Yeah, I was just like I paused it and I just stood here and I sobbed. It was like I can't function.
I
right
was
now.
driving on the highway when that happened.
Oh my god, no! Like, did you just pull over and cry for 30 minutes?
I was like, ooh, ooh, ah. Yeah, I was driving on the highway when that happened.
you would have thought Claudia Gray wrote this book with how many times it ripped my guts out.
It was so good. It was the perfect ending. Like
Avar and Elzar?
No,
like,
we're okay. We are going to talk about this next week. We're going to talk about this next week because I also have theory about their connection that we need to
that hurt so bad.
see. Now you know why I cry about
Now
it every time.
Yes, that was
Yes.
why you cried. Like, that was another
Yes.
one. I was like,
Yeah.
I was, luckily again, I was not at work. I was out in the garage and I was working on a commission and I was just like crying into what I was doing. I was like, this is the worst thing that's
Yep.
ever happened.
Yep.
What?
Yes, I have a theory on that. And
Does it
also-
make it hurt more or less? 'Cause
It also
I wanted a fairy tale so bad.
this is
And I know we like never ever get it.
no, it's not like it doesn't make it hurt less or make it worse. But it also kind of ties into the sequel. Okay. And a few other projects in Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying before I started like
Yeah.
going off on the. Okay, yeah. So I really
Yeah.
wanted like a wrap up series talking about this book series that we
Yeah.
just devoted like a year of our lives to, and then I would like to revisit the movies because.
Yeah.
If you guys remember, some of you have been here long term. Like we did very, very early on have a movie series, but it has gone away.
Yeah.
And I would really revisit them, having all of this new knowledge and new information, like new shows that have given us more backstory. I think it would be really fun to go through and do a new
And
movie
especially
series.
since we've read a lot more books since then too.
Yes, we have so much more context for things.
And a lot more knowledge.
Yeah, but I
So,
think if we, and I'd love to sit down and watch them together. I think that would be fun.
a lot of time.
Yeah, I know we can't stand each other. I don't know how we're gonna get through this.
Ugh.
But I think it'd be fun, just pick a movie, come over, make some snacks, watch the movie, immediately come in here and record like a 30-minute.
And we could do that on a Wednesday.
Yep.
What?
We're a little bit early, see if Amber and she's gonna
Yeah,
come over and just have a movie afternoon, pop in here and record for 30 minutes. I would really love to do that, especially while we have this kind of drought happening and we have some time to just play with things. It would be super fun.
Okay. So, yeah, so you guys just heard us brainstorm a lot.
Yeah, 10 minutes of
Kinda
brainstorming.
Talk about our End of High Republic that we're going to talk about after this series.
Man, if you guys that haven't read this series, I am bound and determined to unplug this camera.
But yeah, so we are going to continue our
Jedi training.
We are going to talk about 2 more powers this week, which are going to be telekinesis.
Ooh, okay.
And
so moving objects with your mind. Right?
Yeah. Maybe 1 or 2. We'll see how the time goes.
Okay.
Because I didn't realize I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more.
Well, if it needs to be a 4-parter, we can do that too. You know what? Sometimes we just talk a lot.
Yeah. So, yeah. I also have a bonus one that I just want to add in. It's
so
not really.
We'll see how much of a series this turns out to be. It might be 4.
It ties into something else. It's just.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Fun theories. So, telekinesis.
Right, let's
we
go.
Can talk a lot about this one. This is actually also another very common one. Telekinesis is the ability to move and otherwise manipulate physical matter in a variety of ways using the power of the Force.
So, like most things that come to mind, I think most iconic. You walk in, you see the Jedi wave his hand, and doors open.
Yeah,
right. You see Vader rip a starship out of the sky. Well, that's some telekinesis.
Yeah,
still telekinesis.
So this is one of the most basic powers that Force users have, and it is again used by light and dark side users, just like the mind trick is, and the push. You gotta do that push every time. So yeah, the purpose is to manipulate the matter, allowing the user to touch, hold, move, and otherwise interact with a target through the Force
without physically having to put their hands on it.
So move rocks and stuff.
Move rocks and stuff,
like Ray says,
over and over. If you're Yoda, yeah, move rocks and stuff.
I love that, and like. But she does eventually.
I know, yeah, she does.
Move rocks and stuff. Like
whenever that gets brought up, I think of Luke and Yoda in the swamp. And Yoda just making rocks.
I mean
it makes me laugh.
For the significantly skilled and powerful user, the size, weight, distance, and mass of the target would not hinder the ability influence it.
Like
size matters not.
Yep.
So we first learned that in The Empire Strikes Back. Luke learns that in a very valuable lesson because Yoda's like, "Get your X-wing out of the swamp."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I can't. It's too big." And then Yoda just walks up and he's like,
"Yep." And it just. And he's like, "Look, I'm tiny and old, and I just did it. What's your excuse?"
I'm 900 years old.
I hope you can't do it. You're 12.
You're 18.
So whiny.
But yeah, so
I love that that's like everyone's general consensus. I mean, we don't like him. He's fine. He's the boy next door, but he's whiny boy next door.
Yeah, so it could be something as small as a fruit to something as large as an X-wing, or most recently, Darth Vader pulling down a rebel transport ship from the Kenobi show.
Yep,
that was
so epic.
Peak Star Wars. I know the Kenobi show gets a lot of grief because
why? It was amazing.
Okay, so a lot of people thought the story was just mediocre. A lot of people also felt that it was kind of a fan service.
We're fans.
People wanted a little bit more depth to the story.
People complain so much. Yeah, unfortunately.
But in my opinion, we got some great fight sequences.
Yeah, we did. I loved the Kenobi show.
I love the flashbacks of
even
Anakin.
More context into their relationship.
The fact that seeing Darth Vader, we finally get to see the power of Darth Vader that we never got to see because in the
they barely touch on it. I mean, you see him force choke somebody through a screen, over a long distance, but that's You
in
see
the
him come down the
movies,
runway, but like it's not.
he's supposed to be the most fearful person in the galaxy.
Yeah, in the entire galaxy.
And watching The New Hope, or watching the original trilogy, like, yeah, he's supposed to be scary, but growing up, I never thought he was as scary as he was supposed to be.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, I guess
Palpatine is scarier when you see him because he's always like this cloaked, hood, and
But,
scary boogeyman.
I guess
Vader's powerful, but
probably for people who saw it in 77 and in 80
oh,
and in 83, like he
Yeah.
was, but for us, we grew up with different villains
Right.
and saw more.
we have already been a little bit more desensitized
Yeah.
by the time that came
So
along for us.
getting to see Vader, I think, in Kenobi, walking through that alleyway, throwing people,
Runway Vader.
yeah, Runway Vader, walking
Yep.
through, just throwing people across, snapping necks, just like
It was amazing. And the like red light, and
Pulling-
he's just whack.
pulling the ship down. Like that was
Mhm.
the Vader we wanted to see.
Right, that's the
The
Vader that you
Vader-
hear about, that people talk about being, the most feared being in the galaxy.
The Vader at the end of Rogue One. That was the
Yeah.
that was the fearful Vader, and we got to see that power, that telekinesis at
Mhm.
like full
Yep.
pulling
No
down a
holds
ship.
barred, like you
that
come
is
back
not-
here. Ooh, yeah,
Peak.
huge.
Like
That had to have been like maybe your equivalent of like when people got to see, when you're sitting in the theater for the first time in the
Mhm.
70s and you see the giant, almost like a massive shark coming after chasing the little guy, and you're just, I have to imagine people were just like, what is this? What? Like that's what I felt like watching Vader.
like yeah, it was so cool. It
Yeah.
was just the greatest, and I love that they took it from Force Unleashed, because Starkiller pulls down a Star Destroyer in the video game.
You told me
Yes.
about that. Like, I
So
think you
cool.
pulled up a picture, and
Yeah.
it's like almost shot for
Yeah.
shot, like ship
Yeah.
here, like
It's
backlit.
super cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do have more quotes from Skywalker this episode also.
All right, let's have them.
So he does have a description on telekinesis.
Oh yeah,
So I guess Luke Skywalker can be kind of
he's pretty good at this.
those adept at using the Force are able to access its energies to manipulate objects using nothing but their minds. It may seem effortless, but it is not a skill to master, requiring a great deal of focus and willpower. It wasn't until my training with Master Yoda on Dagobah that I realized its true potential. Watching as he used the Force to lift my X-Wing out of the swamp, I've found countless valuable uses for telekinesis myself, from cleaning debris in my path to calling a lightsaber to my hand in the heat of battle.
Nice, Luke.
Yes.
We were just talking about that.
Yes.
We were just talking about
like,
him.
yeah.
Yoda pulling up spaceship.
Calling his lightsaber, like on
Mhm.
Hoth, when-
Saved his life. Yeah.
with the Wampa. It's as simple as that. So it doesn't always have to be this big grand thing. It's just
But it was pretty cool seeing Vader rip the ship out.
it was.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. So
Luke is pretty good with these like descriptions he quotes.
yeah, I think one thing, it would be kind of cool. I know I harp on Luke a lot.
Well,
A lot.
I never heard that happen.
It would be cool to see him, like, we do know he does try to start building like a Jedi Academy. We know
Yeah.
in the canon. Because it does.
Well, and doesn't Yoda tell him like you're not the last?
Well, his
You're the
sister.
first of a new.
Well, no, he says there's others. He's referring to Leia at the Return of the
okay.
Jedi. There's another, and then he learns about his twin sister Leia.
Oh, okay. I think I
she's
was thinking that
sensitive.
was him kind of being like, go find the rest of them, finding them.
But we know that especially in Book of Boba Fett, like, he tries to recruit Grogu, and he has like,
Mhm.
you can either be a Jedi or you can be a Mandalorian.
And he goes with him for a while. Like, he trains
Well,
him for a little bit.
he goes and Grogu ultimately
Chooses Mando.
Mando. But like even with his conversation with like Ahsoka, we learned that Ahsoka doesn't want to train, but like Luke is there trying to build up this school and all that. Like it would be cool to see him trying to do that. We know he starts it with Ben.
Yep.
Before that whole thing
Goes
collapsed.
really bad, but he tries.
But it'd be interesting to see that.
Yeah.
So that story.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
it
That
also-
would
It'd be cool to see it, but I'm also afraid to see it because I think people have it built up in their minds so much that I think a lot of people would want it to be a certain way, and I think that'd be a surefire way to piss off a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Because they'd want it.
I mean, every time something
Well,
gets
I know,
released,
but
though,
like-
people are pissed
Okay,
off.
but like, look at the sequels. Like, everybody wanted Mara Jade, and they
Yeah.
didn't have Mara Jade.
Right.
And everybody got mad because they wanted sequels to be a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if they created Luke training the Jedi and they didn't go the way, like, everybody would review bomb it
Yeah.
and do all this stuff and try to sabotage it like they try to do with.
With the sequels.
That's why it's better that Disney sticks with creating new stories. It is less
Don't try to go back and, like,
the
retcon stuff.
path of least resistance.
That's true.
Like,
Retconning stuff does make people mad.
but like that's like people are always like they need to bring in Mara Jade. No, do not bring in Mara Jade. Do not
'Cause
bring.
She's very loved as far
She's
as the
very
fan
loved.
base. And
There's no way to
there's no way
bring.
wrong.
There's no way to bring Mara Jade into Star Wars now with the way they have already created the story to do
Okay.
her justice to how she is in the Legends. There's no way her story in the Legends would make sense in canon.
Okay.
Luke or Ben. Ben is this name of Mara Jade's and Luke's son.
Oh,
In
but Ben
Legends.
is the name of
Han and Leia.
Han and Leia. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We know he's by himself and a
Yep.
recluse. Like we know all this stuff.
Yeah,
Like it
okay.
just doesn't
It's
make
not
sense.
gonna fit.
Leave Mara Jade out. Let her stay. Legends.
Enjoy her in the books. That makes sense.
Let her stay Legends. Okay, sorry.
Or like, it wouldn't be the worst thing if somebody wanted to make a Legends series, right? Like, that could
Disney
be
doesn't
really
have the
fun.
rights to it. It's,
because it's so many different people who have written books and media and stuff.
they'd have to acquire rights to that,
Oh,
and
that's an under.
yeah,
It'd be fun to see though.
It would, but Disney's not going to do that
I don't blame
when
Yeah.
they can just create their own stories.
Yep, that makes sense.
But yeah, so end of that rant.
Yeah. So
Um,
telekinesis made us excited.
the power is generally used in close range, but in rare instances, the user is able to affect a target by only having to know the target's location relative to themselves.
Like when Vader force choked the dude through the video screen.
Yes. As such, the power could be applied. Stop referencing the dark side. I think I broke Rex.
I didn't realize it was, but I have been. Every reference I've made, except for the Yoda in the swamp one, has been like Vader or Palpatine. Okay, I'll try. We're in Jedi training, not Sith training.
Yeah. Somebody's got Sith on the mind.
Oh, I like your shoes. Didn't you?
No, I've had them for a while. I got them when we went to Dallas.
Oh, nice.
We stopped by the Vans outlet store and they were on deep discount.
Oh,
so
heck
we're
yeah.
like, yes.
All right, back
okay,
to
so as such, power could be applied if the user. Oh, also, as such, the power could be applied even if the user did not have a direct line of sight with the target with enough concentration. Even if the target is light years away, viewed through a holocron or a view screen.
Like when in the High Republic, all the Jedi got together and kept the light beacon from crashing into the
There we go.
whatever the planet was. See how he
There we
pivoted? I'm a Jedi again.
There we go.
I'm a little hungry.
Okay.
I opted to do other things instead of eat dinner before you came
So
over.
I think this another example of this would be The Last Jedi. When Luke Skywalker force projects himself.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this would also fall in line with vision, possibly, or telekinesis.
Vision was being able to see places that.
Oh no, it's not vision.
Right.
And so this would be telekinesis because he projects himself all the way across the galaxy and he fights. He fights Kylo Ren.
Yeah, as a force projection from the other side of the galaxy.
Like
that is some serious power. So like, yes, you harp on Luke a lot, and I jump on that train with you often because he has his faults, but he was powerful as hell.
And that's what I also don't get. People said that like the Last Jedi, the Last Jedi tore down Luke and made him this like tore down what they'd come to love. Like he was supposed to be this powerful Jedi, like this great guy. But he was. This showed how powerful. Yeah. Like, no, we have never seen anywhere else in Star Wars somebody force project themselves across the galaxy. Fight like Kylo Ren, a Knight of Ren, with a lightsaber and win and protect.
Yep.
Protect the resistance. Let them give them that hope to keep fighting.
Like that how would they have done that if Luke had not been able to do it? And across the galaxy.
That is the embodiment.
They didn't tear him down
of Luke. That is what he has always stood for. They needed him.
He had to get back there because he was traumatized. Like he gone through so much. Tell me, who wouldn't like go through everything he went through and then just want to be a hermit for a while and be like, you know what? I'm not doing this again. I've lost everyone I have ever loved, I have ever cared about. Everyone's dead.
Also, everybody who's ever taught Luke always retreated and became a hermit.
Yeah. So that's also what he learned. And like he's traumatized. He needed a minute.
His redemption arc, which is also a common thing in Star Wars. Redemption. And that was him coming back. And that was him giving hope. That is what Luke Skywalker is hope. And he fulfilled his
because the Skywalkers are hope. They are meant to be. That's why they have been protected the way they were. Like they were meant to be hope to carry on. And they have done an amazing job.
Yes. So kudos to Luke. Yeah. I will give him that one.
Yeah. See, we complain when it's deserved, but we also give credit where it's deserved.
So more on telekinesis. You can do really cool things with it during meditation. So Jedi also meditate a lot. I don't know if you guys caught on to that.
You know, they don't talk about it very often, and they really don't like show it or anything. So I don't think anybody would know.
It's kind of drawing force and become one with it. The users could draw in closer to their connection, like I said, and even sometimes they'd get so connected it caused them to levitate. I've seen them levitate a lot.
Yep.
They use it in the telekinesis in a combative manner to throw enemies back.
Yep.
As a last resort manner, so back to that force push. If negotiations fail, which is a lot in Clone Wars.
It does. So it's a good thing they know how to use that force push.
And lightsaber combat, a situation like that would be used. They could use telekinesis to hold lightsabers from coming in and like throwing,
or if they lose theirs, be able to pull it back to them. You know.
This was also cool. I heard Rey at one point uses a lightsaber spin on her staff to hit multiple enemies.
That's cool.
Okay. Our telekinesis to spin it. Rey, there's a lot of cool things about Rey that we don't know that are in other stories.
They don't really get shown in the mainstream things, so you have to read
more
comics
and stuff like that.
makes sense.
So it'd be kind of interesting to see. So there's really no limitations on how telekinesis could be used.
Right. If it's physical matter, you can impact it if you're strong enough.
Yeah. So like literally, that is their oyster.
Yeah.
When it comes to
The world is their Play-Doh.
their Play-Doh. Yeah, I like that better. It's theirs to mold.
Yeah.
So with that, this leads pretty good into jump.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Mhm.
jump. So we see them use jump a lot. Also known as the force leap.
Or sleep.
Like-
Yeah, we see them like leaping over huge chasms from mountain to mountain, or building top, or
Do you know,
You
when the first time was that we saw it? It was in Empire Strikes Back. And Luke jumps out of the carbon freeze chamber.
Yeah.
When they went to freeze him in carbonite, he jumps out
oh yeah,
and he does his
That's
little
the first
flippy
time?
flip. Yeah.
nice.
And he flip and he has this. And then they freeze Han right before it says, "I know."
I know. We
We
see Yoda do that a lot. He's very
in
flippy
Clone
floppy.
Wars,
Mhm.
Yes. This was an ability that allows the user to leap large distances. Cool fact about this one is sometimes even untrained force-sensitive users, example Ezra,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
are able to instinctively be able to perform the feat, despite their lack of training or knowledge. When with this force power, so like if they're falling or something like that,
Yeah.
or trying to jump, like it like automatically like kicks in. Some of them,
Okay, that's
so it's
pretty
kind
cool.
of like a
So you don't have to think
reactive-
about it. It's just second nature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for some of them.
Nice.
Which I thought was kind of cool. It's like second nature,
Yeah.
like kind of one of those reactionary, like.
Save my life. Yeah.
So another power that would fall under the jumps is the force falls, which we see a lot of in Clone Wars. So when they jump and they fall
Mhm.
slowly,
Oh, and then they're able to safely land and
do those
yeah.
like superhero
Yeah.
pose.
It's always cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how many times you see it, man. It's always cool.
Which helps users endure long distances.
Okay. And
Um,
not just shatter their bodies upon impact.
super useful because they seem to fall a lot
All the
all
time.
the time.
Off of buildings, out of speeders.
So, fun fact, I don't know if you remember reading this during the High Republic. They would teach force falling.
Oh, yes.
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 They would
Was it Bell?
literally, yeah, I think it was Bell. They would literally take their Padawans and like
Throw them off a
the
cliff. Yeah. And then if the Padawan didn't save them, the master
They-
would,
catch
protect them and catch them
But
and
like
not
they
let
would
them die.
fall
But
off the cliff.
they're just like, figure it out, kid. Bye.
to teach them the technique on how to slowly fall.
Yep. And they would do that until the master didn't have to catch them anymore.
Might not be the best method.
I think it was Bell and Master Loden
I think so too. I think it was Bell
before
and
we
Loden.
lost Loden.
Yeah, I think so too. But
Because that seems like they had such a good relationship. We have to have
Yeah.
probably episode or two.
yeah,
I need to
Bell-
talk
yeah.
about it.
But yeah, so that was a
Yeah.
interesting way to
Mhm. Just throw them off.
chuck them. Here you go.
Yep. Come on, catch yourself.
Let's just
That's
throw.
not how you fall.
Let's just throw
Yoink.
children
Try
off
it again.
the children. But you know what? It works.
I mean, like, I don't know what happened, but I just got like an ice pick right here in
Oh
my
no!
eyeball. Anyway.
But
fine.
the force fall and that learning helped characters like Baryaga force dive.
Oh, thank
Force dive.
the maker that is a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if I could have survived that and finished the book. Like,
Yeah.
I just stand here and be like, I'm just gonna cry forever.
Yeah. So that was really cool. So telekinesis, force jump, force push.
Mhm.
A lot of those, and even like mind trick, kind of all like intertwined together. And a lot of
Definitely the last few that we talked about because
it
it's all
overlap.
like manipulating the physical world around.
Yes, and yeah, I was gonna say manipulating it, but you said manipulating.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm manipulating it.
It's late. We're tired.
But yeah, so that's the wrap up on that part of it. So since we're about 35 minutes in, we're gonna call this episode done.
Yeah.
And we're gonna move on to next week. You guys need to come back and learn more about. We're gonna get into the nitty gritty. We're gonna get into.
Can we have a sneak peek of what we're gonna talk about next week?
We're gonna talk more about visions.
Okay.
Maybe some force ghosts.
Ooh. So a little more mystical, a little more magical, a little more rare.
Yes, we're gonna go into some of the more rare.
Okay.
Powers.
Whatever that word is.
Yeah, that word.
Abilities.
Abilities. Yeah. One of the rare abilities. And maybe sprinkle in a couple unique ones that I just read about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, one. But
yeah. So
it was interesting.
Hopefully you guys are having fun with this because we are.
It's fun. It's cool to also tie it into different things that we've seen in the books and the movies and actually see it applied.
Yeah, not just reading about it being like, oh, I know exactly a story that this happened in.
Even if it's a Sith story.
Sorry. I got there eventually.
I know. It's fine. It
just took me, most of the episode.
It's fine. The Sith can have fun too. They have cookies on the dark side.
Yeah, and I like
cookies. So finding the fun from our galaxy to yours.
May the force be with you.
Always.
Why are we pew pewing every episode? Like pew 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 pew.
I don't know. Thank you for listening to Sisterhood of the Traveling Bantha, written and produced by Denise McKay.
Edited and produced by Rexy Jupiter. Original logo design by Tyler Rigney.
Intro and outro music is provided by the Galactic Empire.
You can find us on all streaming platforms at Travel and Bantha.
And join our Discord for fun-filled galaxy chats.
You can also sign up for our Patreon starting at just $3. You get exclusive episodes, merch, behind the scenes, and more.
And a special thanks to all our Jedi Knight members and higher. We have Rooney, Michael Beavers, Mark Collier, and James Peake. From our galaxy to yours.
May the force be with you.
Always.